Here's Simon speaking from 3dalmanac.com, and for our first March Madness video we want to talk a bit about how March Madness, the current month-long sale at the DAZ 3D site, works, and what our thoughts are about it. So let's have a look at the really nicely made sale homepage, DAZ3D.com March Madness 2016. There's always a link from the shop page, so easy to find. So what we really like, and it's real fun, and we could scroll up and down all day, are this turning images. But as nice as this is not what the sale is about. So what is happening in the sale? We believe that this sale is mainly about new stuff, mainly non-DAZ original stuff, so made by some purchasing artists on the site. So you have each day around, let's say, 6 to 9, as far as we could see, new items that go into the sale. Overall you have 5 categories. You have newly matte, where the new stuff that just came out this day is located. You have still matte. Here you find everything what was in the last 2 days in the newly matte section. So to say, you have 3 days time to buy new stuff under this sale. You have the related matte section, so every day has a more or less matching theme, and here you find some stuff that is matching to the theme. This changes every day, so the next day you will find other stuff here. The next section, the 4th section, is the matte artist catalogs. These are the artist catalogs of all artists that have stuff in the first 2 sections, so in the newly matte and in the still matte section. So again, also for all artists, they stay within the sale for 3 days at least, and some have then the next item in the newly matte and they come up again, but generally they're in sale for 3 days. Everything that is not marked as new and is within the or is within the still matte or newly matte section has the same March Madness discount. The older stuff that is marked as new is not participating in the discount. And the last one, this is pretty similar to the related matte. Here you have normally 1 or 2 or 3 selections of items, some pretty random, some following a theme, where you also get the March Madness discount on it. So also this section changes every day. So if you want something from here, you have to buy it on the same day. How is the discount? So generally, let's go in this section. You have 40% discount on everything that is within the March Madness. If you buy more than 1 March Madness item, and it doesn't matter if this is one of this new stuff or one of the related map or the lowest category, where you often find very small, even PC Plus Club stuff in it. If you buy at least 2 items out of the sale, this will be replaced by 50% off. So normally you shouldn't buy anything if you don't buy at least 2 items within the sale. So normally you have a base discount of 50%. then there are two possibilities to get extra discount. So let's say an item starts at $10. You get the 50%. This means it's $5. So the next possibility is if you buy one of these newly met items that is selected each day, that is called the Daily Mind Blower. So on this day it's the Habsburg for das Studio set, you get 10% extra. So this would be plus 10%. This means this would be then 10% of 5% are 50 cents off. So this would be then still $4.50, or saying you would have an overall discount of 55%. I leave the dollar out. I think you get it yourself. So and there's another possibility, and you can't take this anymore, even you have it or you don't have it. If you bought the Girl 7 Pro Bundle before the 1st of March, then you get another 10% off, which means you pay, I think it's $4.05 for a $10 item. So this means approximately you have 60 procs, you have 60% off. And so this is what you can do. So ideally you get 60% off if you use this March Madness sale to the fullest. Prerequisite is you bought the Girl 7 Pro Bundle. So generally speaking, if you have bought the Girl Pro Bundle, this is a pretty good sale. So it's not a ultra good sale, but it's a pretty good sale, because 60% on new stuff is nothing you get every day. We've seen some sales where you get more on new stuff, but normally on new non-DAZ original stuff, and even generally on not very old non-DAZ original stuff, is you don't see this every day. So it's worth it. If you don't have bought the Girl Pro Bundle, you only get a maximum of 55%. There it changed a bit, because 60% sales on newer stuff, I don't want to say new, but on newer stuff, you see from time to time. So what should be your strategy when you're buying? So generally you first have to make the decision, do I want to buy today, yes or no? So there are two things that normally triggers a buy. The first thing is, or actually three. The first thing is if there is something in the daily changing categories, related mat and even more mat, that you really want to have at this discount. And this is often older stuff, so you have to see if this really should trigger your decision, but this is a case-to-case thing. Then you should probably buy, and then have a look if you really want to have the Daily Mind Blower to get the full discount. The second trigger is exactly if you want to buy the Daily Mind Blower now. Normally it is worth buy at that day. You need to find a second item you want to buy to get the full discount. But normally it's worth it. And the third trigger is, of course, if after 3 days you have something in one of the other categories, not in the newly met, but in the still met, or in the met artist catalogs, that would go away the next day, because it rolls out of the 3-day rolling rhythm. Then it's also a good time to buy. So these are the triggers, and if you are going to buy, have a look what you want to have and decide. So generally, when you are not triggered by the daily mind blower and want to decide if it's worth to get the stuff with the 10% extra, so generally you first have to decide if you would buy the things that you selected, even if you don't get this 10% extra off at the end. If you won't buy it, you either have to decide to buy the daily mind blower or leave it out. Otherwise, you put into your cart what you want to have, and then you add at the end the daily mind blower. And then if you look first, and then after that you see how your total changes, because you get on all the items you already have in the cart that are part of March Madness, you get this extra percentage off, and then you see the difference, and if this is worth for you to get the daily mind blower. So if you have a quite big cart, it can even be that adding the daily mind blower, even if you maybe don't want to have it, lowers the total, because you get more percentage than the daily mind blower costs. So if you have this solution, it's a no-brainer. So I hope this gave you a quick insight how this works. It is a medium complicated sale. It is a good but not ultra good sale. If you have bought the Girl Pro bundle, it is probably worth to buy quite a few things if you like them. If you've not bought her, it's an okay sale, and if you like something really well, and you don't want to wait probably a couple of months until you get it in a better sale, then it might be worth it anyway. So this set, of course, you should watch your budget. You should never buy something you actually don't want to have, but beside that, it's a fun sale. A lot of the new items are very nice and very well made. I have a lot of fun with quite a few things that I already bought. You'll see it in a couple of videos where you see appear during the next days. So I hope I could help you a bit, and thank you for viewing, and goodbye.